Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Dr. B. So today we're going to be doing a full head-to-toe assessment. I have not seen you before, so we're just going to run through everything. Before we begin, I want to make sure that you're aware of your surroundings. So can you tell me your first name?
Elizabeth.
Okay, and what day is it?
It's Monday.
And what is the number of the day that we're at?
Today is the 14th.
Okay, and do you know where we're at right now?
At the doctor.
Okay, and what are we doing here today?
Head-to-toe assessment.
Excellent. I'm going to assess your memory. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had yogurt.
Yummy. What flavor? Or just plain yogurt like a monster?
It was like peach.
Okay, that's fine. And what about your favorite subject in school growing up?
Art.
Art, okay. So that tests your short-term and your long-term memory. Any lapses in your memories lately? Any periods that you can't account for?
No.
Okay. So we'll run through the head-to-toe systems, kind of ask you the questions as I go through them. We'll just sort of start the assessment, but are you in any pain right now at this time?
No.
Okay, and do you need any medication before we begin?
No.
Okay. Are you enjoying this sunny weather we're having?
Yes, it's lovely.
It's quite warm. I prefer more temperate, but better than rain, I guess.
That's true.
Okay. Any allergies to latex? Alright. So I'm going to start with going through your hair and your scalp, checking for any bumps. You can just relax. Any headaches in the last 3 months?
Not really.
Not really, okay. Checking for consistency, texture. Looks really nice and healthy. I'm not seeing any loss of hair or chunks missing, anything like that. Turn you just gently. Check the other side. Let me know if there's any tenderness or pain. Okay, keep the eyes closed. I'm going to assess the facial hair, so eyebrows, eyelashes. Full and even. Got really nice healthy eyelashes, actually.
Thank you.
Okay. Looking at the skin on the face, so you do have some freckling here. You are fair, and you have freckling on the cheeks, both sides, and the nose. Pretty consistent on the face. Chin is pretty clear. Are you wearing a daily SPF?
I try to, but sometimes I forget.
Okay. Really important for someone with your skin type. But I'm not seeing any major disfiguration of the freckles, so nothing that's like super asymmetrical or protruding. just looks like freckles. And you do need to be careful about the sun. But there are some people who would love to have those freckles. Feeling like lymph nodes. Any recent illnesses? Try your shoulders for me. That's fine. I'd like to see you swallow for me. Okay. I'm going to have you do that one more time. I know it's kind of hard to do it right in a row, but that's totally fine. All right. I'm going to move down to your eyes now, and we're going to start with a couple of the cranial nerves. So these just test your functioning between the brain and the body, so muscles and nerves and things like that. So starting out with those eyes, I'll have you stare right over there, okay? And I'm sorry the light is going to be nice and bright, but you have big eyes, makes it really easy to see your pupils. Any contacts in? Looks like you do have contacts in, okay. But those are working well for you, that prescription?
Yeah.
Great. So I've got a big plant in the way here, but can you see this letter, these letters here?
I can, yep.
Can you read this front line for me, please?
FELOPZD.
All right, that's fine. And I'll have you cover one eye. I'll give you something. Just hold this over one of your eyes. You can choose. You can look at me, actually. I'm going to cover the same eye, and I want you to stare straight at my nose and just tell me when you can see my fingers actively wiggling.
No. No. No.
Keep that eye covered.
No. No. No.
Okay, switch for me. Stare straight at my nose.
No. No. No.
Okay.
No. No. No.
Okay. So you have very good peripheral vision, and that doesn't surprise me based on the curvature of your eyes as well. No one's going to be able to sneak up behind you, basically. All right, I want you to follow my finger. Just stare right at it. You see it here? Clear, no double vision or blurriness?
Yep.
Okay, follow it just with your eyes, please. Does this cause you any dizziness, discomfort?
Nope.
Okay. Excellent. Really good reaction there. I have just a little piece of cotton here. I'm going to pull the tip. There we go. And again, just stare ahead. There we go. Okay. Blink reflex is intact. And I'll look in the back of your eyes. And you also have lighter eyes, so like a greenish iris color. And you should be wearing sunglasses when you can, just to protect those. There is a small chance of melanoma in the eye itself, and you are fair skinned, so I just want to keep an eye on that. Okay, eyes are fine though. Let's move on to test your nose. So first, I'll take a look inside it. Any changes to your breathing lately? Okay. And close your eyes. I'm going to give you a couple things to smell. Take a big breath back.
Mint.
Peppermint. And we'll do this one.
Lemon.
And one more just for fun.
Lavender.
Very good. Breathe in for me. And out. Breathe in. So slight more occlusion on that side, but pretty normal. I'm going to feel the bridge of the nose. The tear glands. Any pain here?
Nope.
Okay. Looking at the symmetry of the face. I'm going to go down to the mouth, but I'll have you smile for me nice and big and show your teeth. And can you stick your tongue out side to side? Okay, put it back in your mouth and push against me here. Push against me there. Okay, lift the eyebrows nice and high. And we'll take a look into the mouth. I want you to say ah. Good. Going to the dentist regularly?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spray something on a fresh little cotton swab here, and I want you to just have a taste of that.
Coffee.
That's right, that's coffee extract. Okay. Lastly, we're going to start to do some strength in the face before we go on to some more neuro stuff. So I want you to push against me and try turning your head like this, please. And push against me. And chin down. And head back. And head forward. Can you shrug your shoulders for me? Put them up. Good. And, oh, I didn't do your ears, so let's do that too. Any pain in the ears?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ever experiencing a sensation of fullness or hard of hearing? No? Great. Overall, very healthy. Okay. Take a look. And I see your tympanic membrane. It's nice and pearly gray. So here, looks really good. I am going to make a few sounds. So close your eyes. Tell me left, right, or both.
Left. Right. Right. Left. Both. Both. Right.
Or the middle. What that was good. You could tell I was trying to trick you there. Let's jump into some more neuro. So we'll do some sensory functioning, and we're going to just test kind of everything at once as long as I have all my tools out. So if you don't mind, would you be able to either roll up or take off your sweater?
Sure.
I want to get your arms. We're matched somewhat today.
We are.
Just happen to be in the same vibe. Okay, so first thing I want to do is just test basic sensations. So close your eyes and tell me if you can feel this. You can say now.
Now. Now. Now. Now. Now. Now.
And does that feel the same side to side?
Yes.
Here and here. Yes. Here and here.
Yes.
Feel that?
Yep.
And it's the same. Okay, same thing. Say, now I want you to point to where I'm touching you, okay? Good. Good. I've got a sharp pokey tool and a really soft tool. They're really different, so I'll show you here on your hands. Feel that there's super different. You should be able to feel the difference. So just say sharp or dull.
Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Sharp.
Does that feel the same? Here and here?
Mm-hmm.
Here and here?
Mm-hmm.
I does that feel like?
Dull. Dull. Oh, sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Dull. Sharp. 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 Dull. Dull. Sharp.
Very good. What temperature does this feel like to you?
Cold. Cold.
And test the reflexes in the upper body. We'll do the lower body when we get down there. But just relax. Not super reactive, but that's okay. There we go. Give me all your weight there. Perfect. Okay, this side's a little better. Okay. I want you to look right over there again. Just ignore me. I'm going to lift up one of your fingers. So this is down, this is up. Close your eyes, tell me what you feel.
Down. Up. Up. Down. Down.
Okay, let's try that on the other side.
Down. Down. Up. Down.
I'm going to draw a number in your hand facing your direction. Tell me what number I'm drawing.
6.
Okay.
7.
Yep. Can you add those together?
13.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to do a word. Tell me letter by letter.
C.
Mm-hmm.
A. T.
What does that spell?
Cat.
And can you describe a cat for me?
Fluffy, small, pointy ears.
Close enough. You forgot, evil. All right. So I'm going to remove my gloves so I can feel your arteries better. I'm going to check your pulses. While I do this, I'm going to place a couple of monitors on you. So give me your right finger, please. Thank you. And just leave that there. Check your temperature. Okay, a little warm, but within normal limits. Normal on the forehead. Perfect. Good. Let me retest over here. I think I just got some of your hair. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to feel some pulses while I listen. So, first, okay, it's gonna be cold. Okay. Pulse is slightly elevated. Do you ever get like white coat syndrome when you get kind of nervous?
Sometimes.
Okay. Not out of the range of possibility, but for your physical appearance and health, you seem relatively healthy. To have a pulse above 85, you're about 87, is a little high for resting, but it's, you're also not in a super comfortable position. I'm going to have you take some deep breaths for me. In and out. In and out. Come up under the side here. And lean forward for me. could you swing your legs this way so your back's facing me? Okay, I'm going to do some tapping, listening to the lung. Feeling for the musculature. I do see you're slightly tilted to the right. Might refer you to a chiropractic specialist for that. Have you ever been told you had some form of scoliosis?
I have not. No.
Okay. Tip your head down, vibe like you're going to go into a pool, go all the way over, and then come up one vertebrae at a time. Yeah, spine's fine. Spine's straight. So that slight tilt, I think, is more just like a muscle tension thing. You're really tight up here. So yeah, definitely could use a little massage or something like that. But any pain when I'm tapping you? Okay. Does that hurt at all? That feels okay too. I'm going to listen back here a little bit easier. Just breathe normally. You don't need to take breaths. Okay. So I think for this next portion, I want you to lay flat. So I'll get you settled there and we'll continue down with the legs and strengthen the legs. All right, now that I have you laying down, I'm just going to do some tapping on your stomach. If anything hurts, please let me know. And do you experience any stomach discomfort or pain?
Not usually.
Okay. I'm going to palpate a little deeper. Are you on any sort of special diet?
Nope.
Great. What's your favorite food?
Probably tacos.
Oh, those are good. Those are good. Gotta go down and get the authentic ones. All right, I'm looking at the body, how it's laying, the feet. Can you lift this leg up nice and high for me? Okay. Lift this leg up nice and high. Raise this arm up. Raise this arm up. All right, strength is good. I'm going to put you here and have you push out against me and pull me back. Good. Same thing on this side. Push out against me and pull me back. Keep that one up for just a second. Just relax. Give me all your weight. There you go. Might have to try that when you're sitting up. We'll set you up at the end and try that one. Okay. Back here. Scrape the bottom. Excellent. Just relax. There we go. Scrape the bottom. Just feeling the joints. Any pain in the knees? And how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, so you're still young. The pain will come. Okay. I'm going to do basic sensation down here. You're not experiencing any tingling or numbness in the legs. Okay. You feel that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This and this. And you feel all the toes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take a peek at the skin. Just making sure there's no obvious bruising, edema, or swelling, which there's not, which is good. And lastly will be that sharp or dull. So I think you should be able to feel this through this sock. Does that feel sharp all the way down?
Yep.
Sharp all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp, 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 sharp. Right, that's fine. Okay, while I have you laying there, I'm going to take some measurements. And these are just to have in our files, so nothing, not looking for any specific results, but again, this will help us track future swelling, changes to the body. I'm basically taking measurements underneath every major joint. As well as above every major joint. So these are where we get our most common changes on swelling points. The best time to do this is when you're not experiencing any pain. So this is perfect timing. That's symmetrical. I'm going to go above the knees, so if you don't mind lifting, just gently. There we go, and relaxing down. Do the same thing to your wrists. So you have relatively petite wrists. Ever broken a wrist or strained it?
Mm-mm.
That's lucky. Never broken any bones?
Never.
Gotta get you on a dirt bike. Relax. Okay, swing upright once again. I'm going to get a few more measurements while you're upright. So if you don't mind just lifting your arms, I'm going to get just around the waist. And again, this is just to keep track. I'm not looking for perfections. I'm not worried about the sweater or anything. We're looking for massive bloating, things that could lend to like real serious health problems in the future. Okay, I'm going to get around the shoulder area. If you lift this arm, I'm going to do underneath. And I'll also do the bicep. So there. There, there. What is your exercise routine like?
I try to walk a lot and go running.
Perfect. So some cardio in there. I'm going to get around the head. Just coming there. And there's going to be one right under the chin. So head is normal cephalic, which is excellent. And lastly, I'm just going to get your height. So you can stay there. I'm going to drop you here for halfway. So we've got a torso length. Then I'll have you stand up. I'm going to come to you. Okay, and just turn around for me, please. And I'm going to get a leg length. So from the base of the sacrum. Okay. So you're about 5'3" and change, right? So I'll have you, while you're standing, I'll have you just walk that way, regular for me. And could you walk back on your tippy toes? There you go. And walk back on your heels. And when you come back, one foot in front of the other like a tightrope. Okay, stand right there, turn towards me. Close your eyes. Excellent. You can open them for just a second. Put your arms out straight in front of you. Kind of up a little higher like that. Okay, and close your eyes. Flip your arms around. Touch your nose with this finger. Touch your nose with this finger. All right, have a seat. Let's recap everything. All right, Elizabeth, so that completes the assessment for today. I think I have everything I need to just keep track of you for next time. If anything comes up in the meantime, please let me know. But you're in really good health, so that's awesome to see. Do you have any questions for me? Any specifics? Nope. Okay. The only thing I'm going to recommend is that you go see someone about your back. There is quite a severe sort of shift to the right side that I was able to even just notice visually. And so I think even if you're not in any discomfort right now, that could cause you problems in the future. So I'll refer you to the chiropractor I use. She's great. A little bit odd, but nice. And we'll go from there.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.